Lamar Vaughn, Jersey City, New Jersey, born and raised. Been involved in athletics all my life. Was a very active kid. As far as going back to playing kickball in the parking lot at schools, playing baseball in the parking lots, hide and seek, little things like that. Fitness has always been part of my life, but as a kid, you never really think about it like that. You're just out playing with your friends. But as I got a little older, I started playing, organized sports, baseball, football, and track. Wasn't always the fastest kid, strongest kid, but just always self-driven. Always had a good support system from family, friends, teachers, and so on. Blessed individual. As I, moved through high school, two-sport athlete, predominantly football and baseball. I say better in football, though. Baseball was definitely in my heart, but had to choose a sport that was gonna, pretty much get me into college. As a kid, having that dream of one day playing in the NFL wasn't far-fetched for me. I believed that I could achieve anything that I wanted to. So having the opportunity to go to college and play football was any kid's dream, but not just college football, but Division I football. That's one of the biggest things that I dreamed of doing. Having the opportunity to do that was a blessing. I say unfortunately, but I suffered a knee injury my freshman year of college. I had never been without football ever in my life. It was a time where I was most challenged. Didn't know what route I wanted to go. Always on the positive, but just never knew which way I wanted to go. Did I want to finish college? Did I want to just go to work? So I decided to join the military, United States Navy actually. Me and one of my best friends, since childhood, we joined together. It was the best decision I ever made. I went into the military, served honorably, had the opportunity to train with a few professional strength and conditioning coaches, opportunity of competing in bench press competitions. Never really think about, just being without football, but now at this point, just seeing it and realizing it. I had a coach in high school always would say, you're not gonna miss it till you can't do it anymore. But, now at 29 years old, I know what he means. I can't do it anymore. But continuing to be in fitness and motivating others to stay healthy, is my passion at this point. Now in the year is 2009, honorably discharged from the United States Navy, coming home. Dreams of still continue to, lift weights and be the biggest guy in the gym. But I was faced with hypertension. Blood pressure was extremely high. I could have folded up and gave in and said I didn't care, but I did care. Hypertension runs in my family, so I wanted to defy the odds. Through years of perseveration and pushing and believing and meeting the right people and dieting, I'm now, I like to say, hypertension free. My blood pressure is where it needs to be. I mean, it took some time, but it just, through diet and exercise, it helped. Affording the opportunity to compete in national physique competitions, I reached out to a good friend of mine, Braylon McMullen, who's an outstanding physique competitor, and also my coach, Jonathan Rowe, who's also a fantastic coach and bodybuilding competitor. These gentlemen helped me in my journeys here now to continue to compete, be as healthy as I can be. So I'm here now, reaching out to you all, saying that you can achieve anything you set your mind to. A day in the gym with me, I pretty much before I get there, I know what body part I'm going to work out. So, for example, let's say if it's a leg day, usually when I get there, someone's normally on the machines or the squat rack, whatever I want to use at the time. But I don't let that, stop me from reaching my goals. What I do is I deviate, I adapt to my surroundings. If I want to do squats first on that day, I'll do leg extensions on that day, or I'll do hamstring curls on that day. Will it make my squats a little harder? Yes, but that's fine. Just I keep pushing. I don't let the fact that someone's on a machine stop me. My next routine will be my back day. My back day is pretty much I isolate. I don't touch any other muscle group. Just I focus on my back. What I like to do when I come in on my back day is I start with pull-ups. I like to get my back to be nice and warm, a nice warm feel. So I just do pull-ups till I'm at failure. What I mean by failure is pretty much you cannot do one more pull-up. You just pretty much keep pulling until you can't pull anymore. From there, I like to move around, and I like to do low rows, same thing, to failure. Pull as hard as I can. I don't know, for me, example, I don't like to use as much heavy weight when I do my back. I like to do a lot of high reps. Repetition for definition, endurance, and strength at the same time. From there, I know a lot of people like to do their deadlift days on their leg day. I like to do my deadlift days on my back day. But my deadlifts, I do tend to go as heavy as possible, but remembering that I want to complete at least 8 good reps. I don't want 2 reps, I don't want 4 reps, it's my personal preference. If I can get more than 8 reps, then I know it's time to increase my weight. Deadlifts can be a good strength workout for your lower back as well as your hamstring, so I tend to do deadlifts a lot. And then I like to get back to my pull-ups again. I mean, I know I'm at failure, but I just keep pulling until I can't pull anymore. Shoulders are my favorite. I love to do shoulder workouts. I come in, I like to do military press. I go as heavy as I can with my shoulders. It's always been a trend of mine to stay heavy with shoulders, so I would start off with military press. Same thing to failure. Many reps, as many sets as I can. I like to do lateral raises. What I do is something called 21s. So most of you fitness people are probably familiar with 21s for bicep curls, but I'm talking about 21s for lateral raises. I also like to do rear delt workouts. I mean, you can have a great front shoulder look and good trapezoid look, but what about your rear delts? You have to work your rear delts. Make them look real, the oval look, you gotta work your rear delts. Also, for my shoulder routine, I like to perform upside down push-ups. I mean, also it hits your chest too, but it also works your shoulders. Definitely position is the key. If you're not comfortable with them, make sure someone is there to help guide you with them. Yeah, future plans for myself, probably training, as one entity. Compete here in Houston in the Branch Warren Classic here July 11th. Dreams to qualify for nationals, so continue to compete, maybe 1 or 2 more times this year. Also continue to help the youth here in Houston and also in New Jersey. New Jersey definitely in my heart, is where I'm from. Also passions and inspirations to opening some sort of facility back in New Jersey in the years to come to tailor toward the youth, get them more involved in fitness. If they want to be personal trainers, help them with certifications. Somewhere they can go after school to continue their education and also get involved in fitness. Also future plans in August, going to be helping a good friend of mine back in New Jersey with her 2nd annual Health and Fitness Day, Pamela Roundtree. New Mind, New Body, New Living is her brand. So childhood friend, great athlete in college, also suffered a knee injury like I did, but she's great. So if you're in New Jersey and you're looking for a good trainer, she's one as well, and look out for her. I'm never afraid to help you, so don't be afraid to reach out to me. I'm still the same Lamar I've always been. Those who know me for years, just continue to reach out to me. I'm blessed. Let me help you. Let me bless you.